Yo, yo, peace to the fam. This brother Rob coming back at y'all live. I know I don't do a whole lot of content. Uh, I do got some stuff that I've been holding, and because I've been exercising on other people panels, and I've been a little busy making my rounds on YouTube, and I've been you know listening to different sides of the argument, right? Um, the argument about, and let's just be frank, you know, what are we to do about black women? That's what a lot of the streams that been going on YouTube. That's what they've been about, and primarily, I've been pushing back on these brothers, SYSBM, red pills and all of this kind of stuff. I've been pushing back because I felt like the rhetoric was so damaging. The way that we talk about one another is so damaging that we just needed to slow down on what we say about our sisters, and their attitudes and all of this kind of stuff. And so, you know, it was a brother, legendary Top Cat. He was just on on a task panel or whatever, and he passionate about being an abo, Aboriginal, indigenous, and we didn't debunk this already, but I felt like I needed to just throw it into the freight, in terms of conversation, so that more people wouldn't get the misinformation, or attach themselves to the misinformation, that we are so-called original to this land. That is not the case. Science bear that out, history bear that out, and things of that nature. So, because I hold those beliefs, I'm not gonna sit on the sideline and be silent. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not going to sit on the sideline any longer. So that's why I decided to start you know, just getting into different discussions with brothers, dialogue, you know. But, and this is the reason why I'm doing this stream. I can't be a hypocrite, right? Some of our sisters do they do have the emotional maturity of a 5-year old, a 6-year old, and it show up real bad on panels. And I was asking this, like, man, I'm telling her, like, I'm actually on your side of the argument, like, but you need to calm down, you know. Of course she wouldn't, And what I'm asking is, in general, for people to tell each other where we wrong at. That's all. Don't justify it. Don't make it seem like it's normal to be talking like how Olivia was talking, like that's normal. And we cannot continue to justify all of this inappropriateness. We can't justify it. You know, just because you talk reckless in your family, recklessness is not black culture. Let me say that one more time. Recklessness, all that talking reckless and all of that, that's not black culture. It's not. And so I bowed out from the panel. I told her I couldn't be associated with her, you know. And the reason why is because if I'm gonna push back on the brothers about leaving the community because they can't do nothing with these women, right? Then I have to take into account of special cases like Olivia. You know what I'm saying? Special cases like her. The sister was talking so reckless and then said, I should be able to talk like that, right? if I'm among my people. Let me say to you out loud, sister, and any other sister, let me say out loud to you one more time. Talking reckless is not part of Black culture. It's actually toxic to the culture. We need to model the behavior that we want our children to have. And talking like that is not the way. So you're not gonna catch me on YouTube, even though some other brothers might call sisters out their name and and call them dumb broads and strags and man, I can't do that. I never met Olivia's husband if she married, right? But out of respect for him, I'm not gonna call her out of her name. You know what I'm saying? And that go for for the women. Now, guys, I ain't gonna lie to you now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna do my best to try to work it out with you, brother. I'm gonna do my best to try to talk with you. You know, let's reason together, right? But me and you, we can yell and scream and call each other names back and forth, you know. But because um, in real life I could easily overpower a woman, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that on YouTube. I feel like that in itself would make me a hypocrite. So, like I said, this was just a short string, you know. Brothers, it's not lost on me that some of our sisters need refinement. You know, some of our sisters need some counseling, some mentoring. You know, some of them do. Am I saying all Black women are like that? They not. There's plenty of intelligent Black women that I deal with on a daily basis. Whether that be personal, professional, or otherwise. And it's certain standards that I have. I don't tolerate that type of talk around me. All that reckless talk. Hey, I grew up on 79th. I know what reckless talk gets you. It gets you sent to the dentist. It gets your family members into a fight. And sometimes that fight lead to people losing their lives all over some emotional immaturity of grown people around here talking reckless. So the whole point of me saying this is this one more time. Talking reckless and ignorant and saying it because that's how I feel, that is inappropriate. If we are trying to have an intellectual conversation, let it be there. You know, I didn't did enough of that block talk, for 2 lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm no longer talking like I'm on the block. I can talk block talk because they're my people. I'm never gonna be a snob. But oh man, I don't fuck with them niggas no more because they still on the block. Man, some of the niggas that's on the block, them 30-year guys. Them 30-year guys. So it ain't no way I'm about to turn my back on the fam, on the hood. Cause that's how I got where I'm at. Kendonesia, he in the building, he'll tell you. We grew up like family over there, Joe. Family. You know what I'm saying? So it might just be a hashtag to y'all, but you know what I'm saying? I know that if I get in trouble, I can call that man and he gonna be there for me. I know if I call Tail right now, hey Joe, I need XYZ. That man gonna get ABC and XYZ. You did? So I only talk real talk. I only talk about stuff that is personal to me, stuff that I can hold myself accountable to. I can't hold myself accountable to what other people might say and do. And so when I see that, And my suggestion to the listening audience, if if you understand where I'm coming from, if you see that, let's leave them crooked trees exactly where they at, fam. Because that's what they are. They crooked trees. They crooked trees. And you can't straighten out a crooked tree. See, you might, a crooked tree is growing crooked. You might straighten it out a little while, just to get it going back in the right direction. But when you look back at that tree, you still gonna see the crook. You cannot straighten out a crooked tree. And so for our grown folks that got all these weirdo ideas and don't believe in science, and you know black folks, it's no redeeming quality in black folks, and all these extreme ideas, you know brother Rob, I'm still here. I'm gonna be gunning, I'm gonna be looking, I'm gonna be listening. And whenever you got something crazy to say, if I'm in the chat room, if they give me a chance to come on the panel, it's gonna be some pushback, but it's gonna be done civilly, because I respect black men and I respect black women. Your ideas, they might be asinine to me, but I'm gonna speak to you like you got some sense. Because one more time, if I believe in the redeeming quality of black folks, that means I believe in you. Even though we might be diametrically opposed, I still believe in you. And we don't have to walk lock and step and kumbaya and agree on every point, but we got to move together. So, with that being said, man, I appreciate those that came to check me out. You know what I'm saying? And be looking out for me, man. I do got some content. It is kind of heavy. The content that I want to drop is kind of heavy, and that's the only reason I've been holding it back, because I'm gonna drop some heavy content in a conversation that's really dealing with the surface. You see, I try to deal with the root of a problem, and so I'm just kind of letting this talk, this fervor. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of letting it play out. But brother Rob, I got something in the holster, and man, I'm just hoping that y'all continue to tune in. However many little viewers I get in that thing, but I'm about to take a look at a presentation that I got coming, and it's called "Is Your Vision 2020?" So that's what I got coming up. I'm about to take a look at it, and man, if I'm still feeling it, you know what I'm saying, like how I'm feeling now, man, I'm gonna drop it a little later, man. So man, one more time, I appreciate everybody coming. And I am gonna drop it soon, man. I appreciate you, skinny boy, man. I am gonna drop it soon, Joe. And so y'all come and check me out, family. All right, peace.